back. You're still watching The Breakfast Show, and now we move on to a very short segment, and it's called I Want to Know, and it's time for the daily quiz, rather, with our colleague Ashley, who will tell us more about the Upper Egyptian city of Aswan.
Not sure if you can see this, but with the European flag behind me and the Red Sea behind that, we bring you I Want to Know today. And what we're going to talk about today is a little bit about Aswan. But first, our trivia question for you to increase your knowledge about Egypt, and mine too, by the way. What is the name of the most famous monastery in the Sinai Peninsula? What is the name of the most famous monastery in the Sinai Peninsula? I'll tell you in just a few minutes, but first, Aswan. Okay, Aswan is where Egypt travelers seem to go to shop and see an older side of Egypt. It is about 700 kilometers south of Cairo, just below the Aswan Dam and Lake Nasser. And it is one of three major, in fact the smallest of the three major touristic cities based on the Nile. And you feel you reached Africa, well, as most Westerners imagine the continent anyway, mainly because it has a large population of Nubian people, mostly resettled from their homeland in the, when the Aswan Dam was built and Lake Nasser flooded the whole area. Now, Aswan is very rich in granite, and most of the obelisks, in fact, that you see in Luxor were sourced from Aswan. It also has Elephantine Island. Why is it called Elephantine Island? Because the huge, dark, smooth rocks resemble the skin of elephants. Makes sense, doesn't it? Also, from Aswan, a lot of people take the opportunity to go and see Abu Simbel, one of Egypt's most stunning sights. And when you're in Aswan itself, there's a huge chance there to go by horse, drawn carriage, and see the sites of the Nubian Museum. And it is also such a peaceful place, picturesque, and it probably looks, you know, if you look at the Nile from Aswan, you probably see it like it was or it has been for thousands of years. Probably pretty much the same. Probably why Agatha Christie chose this area as a setting for a famous novel, Death on the Nile. And that's Aswan for you. All right, trivia time. What is the most famous monastery in the Sinai Peninsula? You should have known this. Come on, we talk about this all the time. It is called Santa Caterina. St. Catherine's, Santa Caterina. And that's it for I Want to Know. Back to The Breakfast Show. Bye-bye.